Welcome to the first episode of Live at Lifted. I'm your host, Barry Lachance, and we're coming straight from Aduckle Street North in Barrie, Ontario. Live at Lifted will center around three main things: live performances, news, and interviews. We're trying to inform you while scratching that live show itch. Tonight we will discuss a positive story involving a venue, a cool label merger, and what's happening in local music news. Thanks for checking us out, and here's your news for this week.
Thanks, Barry. And now for some really exciting news. Our own Lifted family artist, jdon, has dropped a brand new video called Mama Never Told Me. The video and the song is about growing up with an addicted parental figure. It is very deep and has some really good lyrics. The video was shot and edited by our musical guest tonight, Ryan Macintyre. Be sure to check it out. It is brand new and you can find it in the description below.
And in record label news, local label Tarantula Tapes has taken over operations of Reel to Reel, a London-based duplication house. Tarantula Tapes plans to continue operations as they expand into distribution. They are also excited to announce they will be handling Artificial Dissemination's newest tape release, Modern Day Peasants. Make sure to keep an eye out for this really cool little label. 30 going on 13, pop punk group is heading back into the studio to work on their next EP. Now that they have officially taken on Nick Zilla Killeran as their permanent drummer. They've also worked with some great designers and will be launching all new merch in the coming days. You can now also check out their newest single in the link below. Mystics dropped a new single, Black Widow. Really fun, catchy tune. Check it out below.
Okay.
Lonely Boy, Cousin Floyd, and rapper Yaya have just dropped their first single, In the Grave, from their new album, The Heartbreak Tape, which is available on all major streaming platforms.
Now for some other great local news. Our own Jillian Dorella Scott and Richard Vardy have recently started a video podcast. This podcast is called Team Bayfield and features some great local musicians and creators and gives their fans a little bit more insight about what they have going on during the pandemic last year and this year as it continues on. Barry and myself were on there last week talking about what we have going on with our creative space here at Lifted Lachance, and I would implore you to definitely check out their new video podcast as it is great. Their first episode features Matt Galbraith from the High Dives, and you can check that video out below in the description. And back to you, Barry.
Now, with COVID ravaging our live scene, both locally and internationally, we've seen closure after closure, from our very own legendary Fox Lounge to the iconic Mod Club. However, some good news: the Hard Luck Bar in downtown Toronto has been saved. After a successful GoFundMe and some live online performances from bands like Burlington-based Creepshow, the Dundas venue will reopen when regulations allow. We at Lifted wish them the best. Now for the band. Tonight we have Ryan Macintyre and the Mad Money Mercenaries. But before we get to hear them play, we're going to get to know them a little better. Welcome to Lifted Lachance Creative Space, and thank you for coming to do the first episode of Live at Lifted.
And thank you so much. We're honored to be the first.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So let's just jump right into some questions. COVID has taken so much away from art and culture in the last year. Can you tell us a little bit about what it took away from the Mad Money Mercenaries?
Live shows.
Yeah, live shows. We don't like to complain about it too much. Everybody, COVID screwed us. We're done, out of business, blah, blah, blah. It's had ups and downs. We've definitely had to adapt and adjust. We can figure out other ways to get heard, seen. Yeah, we did have a big tour booked before it happened, 77 shows, and those were canceled. Like, we're about to leave, like 3 weeks away from leaving. That's my sad story. Everyone get your violins out. All right, yeah.
Many more live shows to come.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Is the world ever going to open back up again? Maybe everyone will get the plague and there'll be like 30 people left. And then it'll be like a normal Ryan Macintyre Mad Money Mercenary show anyways. We'll have everyone in the world there, 30 people. That's my luck.
Alright, so that's a good segue into how have you and the band used the last year to advance? Have you been writing, producing, filming?
We bought video cameras to do streaming, and then the video stuff just kind of went from there. And these guys, they jam with a bunch of different people now, and Shane's built his studio up through the lockdown. I don't know, you guys wanna?
Yeah, so I guess for us, like, we really came together more as a band when the lockdown happened because we were just doing small streams for people in the area. and we met more and more people. Then we started jamming, me and Peaches over here. We started going, and I mean, we jammed with 4 or 5 bands a week, putting out multiple different albums with people as well from the studio. Ryan's got, you know, all of the filming he's doing. So I mean, I would never complain. I think that we found a lot of prosperity over these sad times.
The true mercenaries.
Right. Adaptable.
All right. Well, this one's for the other guys in the band. You know, what's it like working with Ryan, and what's it like being a Mad Money mercenary?
It's great. Working with Ryan's been a blast. One of the best musicians around town, and
Yeah, by far.
And,
We always have fun in jam, so that's nice.
very productive, and we get things done. We look forward to the future with him for sure, and hopefully we do get on tour after all this is said and done with this pandemic. But yeah, he got us started, Shane and I, and now we're jamming with a lot of great local musicians that are prolific.
And we should give a shout out to A.B. Rich, because he's not here today, and he's the 4th member of this band, and he's the 3rd member, you know, which of all the bands, he's actually in probably everything. So.
Yeah, Dylan's the behind the camera guy.
Yeah,
He's awesome. He always usually takes care of the camera, sound.
But he's out making subs right now, so just give a shout out to A.B. Rich. He's a rapper, local as well, amazing artist. So yeah.
Did you hear how Brian was all nice there? Really, Brian, we're gonna get outside, and he's gonna slap me in the mouth. Because let me tell you why. Okay. You know the peaches that come in the container with the sticker, and you pull them off. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Well, the liquid that's inside, it could be one of 2 things. It could be water, right, or it could be this syrupy stuff, right? Now, you gotta bring peaches for Brian, right? But if you bring the water kind, which I did today, right? He flipped the fuck out. He threw them at the outside of the building, just covered in these
It's gotta
these
be
features. And so when we got outside, I'm expecting to get a shiner or 2. But it's really good that he's nice on camera. Brian's the best.
It's
so
a good
sweet.
act.
These guys are the best.
We heard it here. You must bring the juicy, sweet peaches.
It can't be the shit with the water.
Well, guys, thanks for answering a couple questions. Now we're gonna hear some music from you, and just thanks for being here.
Hello, live at Lifted. Episode 1, band 1. Number 1.
One
I'm Ryan, this is Brian.
Jenny's got a plan, Jenny's got bloody hands. She's got ambition, but she doesn't seem to understand. The field is lit, she's full of shit, someone turn off the fan. It's coming hard, she's a star and a distant man. I wish I knew this from the start. I would have ran away so far. Now I carry this weight of shit. Gotta let go. It's the last fucking time that you trample on my soul. Let it go. It's the last fucking crime you commit on me. You're not in control. Chloe's like to die, Polly doesn't know how to cry. She loves her life, but she always needs an alibi. It's really hard to think that time, don't turn your back on me. Never thought of me. I wish I knew this from the start. I would have ran away so far. Now I carry this weight of shit. Gotta let it go. It's the last fucking time that you trample on my soul. Let it go. It's the last fucking crime you commit on me. You're not in control. You're not in control. It's the last fucking time that you trampled on my soul. Let it go. It's the last fucking crime you commit on me. You're not in control. No. Here's my story, it's sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love and ran around with every single junkie in town. Oh, bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Oh, 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 oh. I should have known it from the very start. So leave me with a broken heart. Listen, people, what I'm telling you. Keep away from run around you and your lips and a smile on her face. I miss your hair and the girls will embrace. So if you don't wanna cry like I do, I'll say keep away from run around you and oh, 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 oh. She likes to travel around. She love you. She puts you down. Now people, let me put you wise. She likes to fuck other guys. Moral of the story from a guy who knows. Is telling love that my love still grows. Ask any fool that she ever blew. They'll say, keep away from